Now, the JRPG that I'm looking forward to, this is going to be one of those weeks where I'm going to be talking about a hypothetical JRPG, as in this isn't really releasing, but this is a JRPG that I would look forward to. And this is a remake of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I am one of those people that fucking loves this game and was very sad when I found out it wasn't being remade for the Kingdom Hearts like collection. So the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.8 plus 3, whatever the fuck collections. They pretty much remade every game, but the ones that they didn't remake, they just added cutscenes for. And one of those are Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I believe they did the same with the Recoded and back cover. And I believe that's it. So, unfortunately, the games that they opted to make cutscenes for are some of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games. I love 358 over 2 days. I love Recoded. And those are the games that I would really want to replay as soon as possible, because like those games are stuck on such old consoles. And those are the games where if they actually remade it, would be very different from their original, you know, games. Where like Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 2, when they remade it, they're pretty much the same game, kind of visually updated, and obviously they added some things here and there. But with Recoded and 358 over 2 days, they would have to do massive overhauls, which is obviously the reason why they didn't remake it. Where the other ones are kind of like more like up-reses, these would have to be probably made from the ground up. But 358 over 2 days, I love the game. I think the story is probably one of the best in the Kingdom Hearts series, easily. Like, I think it's better than like even Birth by Sleep, which I know a lot of people love. I wasn't like the biggest fan of Birth by Sleep, and I really love that you get to play as Roxas. You kind of have this cast of characters where usually are the villains of the main games, but the fact that you kind of get to see them from the other side, like they are literally like your co-workers in a sense, where you just see the organization 13 members just lounging around in the castle, just kind of like fucking around and talking to each other. It just kind of gives a more goofy and human vibe to them, which I really like. And the story is just fantastic. The entire kind of like trio vibe between Axel, Roxas, and Shion I really love. The storyline is interesting. The final boss fight, I guess I guess I won't spoil who it is, but the final boss fight is really fucking cool. The music during the boss fight is fucking A1 too. So everything about the game I really loved. It's just that like it was stuck on an old console, or like old portable consoles on the Nintendo DS, so like it was simpler than like the modern games. But like if it was ever remade, I would hope they would actually remake it from the ground up and kind of make it more like a mainline Kingdom Hearts game. And it's funny, I have some notes here, but one of the things that I really loved about Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days is that they had kind of goofy weapons for the characters. So for Roxas, I believe they had like a Keyblade where I think it was just an umbrella or something, where you got to fight with an umbrella or something like that, where you got to fight with a normal object. And I believe every single character had a weapon like that. I can't remember like Axel's, but his was something goofy like pizzas or something like that, where he used those instead of his chakrams. And the final thing that I really want to talk about is that I believe one of the most fun things about the game was the multiplayer. I thought it was really fun. It was kind of like this mission-based multiplayer where you kind of got to go through waves of missions with friends. But the coolest thing was that you got to play as so many characters. It was Roxas, it was Axel, it was Shion, it was every single Organization 13 member, and I believe Goofy and Donald were there too for some reason. And it was just so dope that you get to play as anyone. Like if you were like a fan of Larxene, you got to play as her, which you never got to do if you're a fan of Marluxia, same thing. And so the fact that you get to play as any of the characters, and it was pretty fun to play as them, was really dope. And if they could do that in a remake, that would be dope. I'm almost 100% sure if they ever remade this game, they would just probably cut that content out, which sucks. But I would just love it. Yeah, just let us play with the Organization 13 members. It was really cool to be able to use them and just make funny teams with people you play with. But yeah, the multiplayer mode is dope. The story mode is dope. It's just like, I have like praises for this game, and I would love a remake of 358 over 2 days. So that is a JRPG that I would look forward to if it was ever real, which I don't know if it will be.